And you are looking for, in your science, a document called Critical Response Protocol. What is it called? Should be the top one. Critical Response Protocol.
Do. Shut up already.
Same thing you said.
Open it. I got the bug.
Okay, it should look like this. Okay, what we're going to do today is called the Critical Response Protocol. We are only going to be doing the top 4 boxes, so I don't want you to worry about the bottom box. I'm going to show you a picture, and there's a couple rules. One major rule. The first rule is that you cannot talk. Okay? This has to be completely silent, and the reason for that is because when you talk, you give other people ideas, and I want just your ideas on your paper. Okay? So, in this first box, you have to have one thing in each of these 4 boxes, and you're going to say, what do you notice? Anything that you notice. For example, if I was looking at this picture, something that I noticed is that not only does this character have hair, but there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of hair. So I want you to be very specific when you're looking at the picture. Okay? Try and get something that nobody else will notice. This second thing you need to look for is, what does this remind you of? In here I have the stems that you can use. What emotions does this make you feel? Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot put "this makes me feel weird." Okay? Because your weird and my weird, definitely different things. Okay? So you need to explain to me what is weird and what makes you feel weird. Okay? This makes me feel weird because his nose is only off to one side. Okay? So I have to explain myself. Then, what questions does this have? Anything that you're wondering that relates to the picture. Okay? Yes?
Did you just pick anything in the room?
No, it's going to be on the picture that I'm going to show you. Okay?
Oh,
Sorry. It's on the picture that I'm going to show you. All right, ready? And your picture is... Here it is.
What?
You need one thing in each box.
Whose hand is that? She doesn't want any fingernails.
One thing in each box. If you want to try the bottom box, go for it. about one more minute. You need one thing in each box. If you finish, go back to the something you notice and add more.
This one.
You're not looking for that. You're looking in Notability for the Critical Response Protocol worksheet and filling it in. Finish up your thought. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can keep your iPads up so you can refer back to them, but I don't want you typing on them. I want you to tell me anything that you notice when somebody says something, you can't repeat it. Try and pick something that nobody else would notice. Austin.
I noticed that he has perfect holding fingers.
Yeah, Austin was telling me that. I didn't never noticed before, but that they are perfect circles in his arms. Mila.
Oh, I noticed that.
Okay, so the nail is connected to the battery with some wire. Michaela. Yeah, that there are paper clips connected to the nail. Shay,
I noticed that they were all on a table.
what kind of table?
No,
What does it look like? Is it
a
plastic?
wood table.
So maybe a wood table? Yes.
I noticed that it's a sort of magnet.
How do you know that it's a magnet?
Because wire is around the battery and more wires wrapped around the nail. And one paper clip is actually connected to
Okay, so do you notice it's a magnet because it looks like, it's kind of hard to see in this picture, but the paper clips look like they're attached to the nail. I noticed that the wire is red. What's something you noticed, Sunshine? There are some minions with some paper clips on them, yes. What's something else you noticed, Emily? That there are 12 paper clips. Thanks for being so specific. What else did you notice, Kylie?
I noticed that the red
There's 12.
the red ropey thingy,
The wire.
the wire is connected to the battery.
Oh, I noticed that too, but you know what I noticed, Kylie? I noticed that it was red. Girls?
She's right.
She's right. Done. I noticed that it was red until here, and then it turned a different color.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Why did that?
I don't know. Anybody else notice anything? Does this remind you of anything? Yes. The Minion movie? Why does it remind you of the Minion movie?
Because there's a minion.
Because there's a Minion. In the Minions movie, tell me if I'm incorrect here, but they kind of make a mess of everything.
Nope.
This, to me, looks like a little bit of a mess. Okay? What's something else you noticed, Stetson? Or, reminded you of?
The minions were because I remember in this movie too, they had the little magnet and like it just picked everything up.
Oh.
And then it made a mess.
Okay.
It goes.
Caramel.
The wires and the paper clips in the battery kind of reminded me of the light bulb thing.
Why does it remind you of the light bulb thing we did last week?
Because we used some wires and battery.
So the materials are similar, right? Okay. Do you think this is an open or closed circuit?
Oh, close. Close.
Turn and talk to your partner and be able to prove it. Stetson and Darian, you need to be on the carpet so you can be part of our group. 3. 2,
It's touching.
1, and who cares to share open or close end with justification? What about Blake and DJ?
Close probably because the wires are connected to both sides of the batteries and the other ends are connected to those.
Does anybody want to refute his decision? You think it's open? Yes?
I think it's open because there's a side over there, and if it were closed, I don't think it would be able to pick up a magnet. or
Okay.
anything magnetic.
Okay. And what did we recall? Tell me the definition of closed and open. How do I know what those are? Nyla?
Closed is where all of the wires are connected to this piece of metal, and something stays like that way, as opposed to that way.
Right, so we're looking for those spaces in the open circuits. If it's closed, just like our alliteration says, closed circle, then it should make a complete circle. Okay? What you're going to do today is, it's because of course it's no fun to just look at it. Okay? You are going to be using this. This is actually our electromagnet. And this is important for us because this is what we have to develop for Galactic Games. So if we look over here at our engineering design process, where are we in our engineering design process?
Learn.
Why? We're still learning about electromagnets, and actually today we're going to learn what an electromagnet is. Now I know some of you have a little bit of background knowledge on that from last year, but I think we're going to take a little bit deeper this year than you did last year, which is the point of school. Okay? So a couple of things you need to know. First, you have your battery and your battery holder. You have your alligator clips, which are going to look just like our red wire in the picture. Remember when you're using an alligator clip to push down straight. Don't go off to the side because that's how the alligator clips are breaking. This is your piece right here, your electromagnet. You need to make sure that when you are putting this on, that it goes on these ends. Okay? And then instead of paper clips, you're going to be using washers. When you open these, they're a little tricky sometimes, so be gentle, because when you open them, I don't want 75 washers going all over the place. Okay, and I'm guessing you don't want that either. Okay, so here are your washers. You can leave them in here if you want to. You can take some out. It's up to you.
Are we working with friction?
You are going to be working with. You're going to be working with your elbow partner, so materials manager, you need to get 2 bags, okay? No light bulbs this week. Send your recorder over to get your papers, and you're going to need to put your chairs down, so please be careful. Oh yeah, I'm going back up and running.
Are we the same
Recorders, come get your papers.
My elbow partner. Don't see that. Yeah, those two don't work.
Once your rules have been decided, please come get your materials.
I'm the music guy. Around the box. I'm not a good I want to do
Right, ladies and gentlemen, you can look and see who was last week by opening up your folder. If you'd like to, just rotate them around. Or stay the same, it's up to you. Where's your paper? Where's your paper?
I was the constraint checker. And Milo was the recorder. And Kilo was the...
You have 5 minutes to play with your electromagnet. Your time starts now.
Alright, so I got a new one. Because I was the checker last time, so I got a new one.
Okay, so here's what you could do. You could just rotate everyone. So Johnny, you go down here and you're going to be facilitator. Michaela moves up to materials manager. Darian moves up to recorder. Mila moves up to constraint checker. And then next you can do the same thing over.
We need to if we have 3 people. I'm the recorder.
Where's all of our materials?
What's that guy?
always.
Wait, there's one person, what if we
Oh,
don't
sorry.
Oh, me and Laura Elbow.
So it's
Yeah, just me.
Kaylee and Emma are both absent today. She can, or she can make it her own.
We'll watch. Yeah.
when we tried
I got 7, so I got 17.
Me?
Ready?
Wait, here, I think. 17.
Ready? Oh, almost DJ.
Open circuit, right?
I know, we're
And
gonna.
hold on. Okay, I'm touching this and it's not like that, right? Okay, so now, close my circuit.
Oh, wait.
And now, it's a I can create, well, we already have electricity. What is before was back then. But when I put electricity to it, then it creates finding out here. It can create a magnet. No, but I wonder how. I don't know why.
Show me what the closed circuit would look like.
Okay, now I'm just
Nice circle.
But if I put it into my circuit,
Sunshine. Oh, I thought you wanted to make a monkey chain.
So try it out now. It's closed circuit with some magnets.
so what does that tell you about?
See if it picks up Interesting.
Oh, I think you tried that on the wrong.
Yeah, it can create.
We tried to hold it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, the S1 is the answer thing, and it's always magnetic now, but I can stick this on the board because it
How
can
about we
start.
try making a chain and see how many?
So it's only, sometimes it's magnetic.
Probably just
So it has to be connected to that. But what about my magnet that I want to work there? That's not connected to electricity. Because that's sticking. Do you see what I mean?
I want to try and go like this. I'm gonna try and
There's electricity in
Yeah.
Ooh, if you can say it. Okay, so if I unhook this, How do you know that it should create a magnet?
I can't choose, Darian.
Wait, that's why it's not working. You have better vision than I. I know what.
All right, if you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap three times. Please make sure that you have an open circuit so we're not draining the batteries. And if you can hear me, put your hands on your head. If you can hear me, put your hands on your shoulders. If you can hear me, put your hands on your knees. If you can hear me, put your hands on your quads. Okay. If you're touching the electromagnet circuit, I will take it away, and you won't get it back. Please go onto your iPad and find the critical response protocol that you just did and scroll down to the bottom where there's like a blank page. And here, you are going to write every single thing that your group thinks that you could change about this electromagnet. So for instance, one thing that I might change is that I think we could add a battery. Could I add a battery to this circuit and have 2 batteries instead of 1? Okay, so look at me. Seriously, every single thing that you think you can change about this setup, every single thing, I want you to write that down with your partners. You're trying to come up with the biggest list. Shay, wait, don't go until I say the magic word. Yes?
Can you like use imagine like say you'd have 2 batteries? Can we say add another battery? Say that?
No, for add batteries, I'm meaning I could add 2, but I could add 3, I could add 4, I could have 5 batteries and see what happens. Okay, so the add batteries category, done. Okay? Think of something besides batteries that I could change. Okay? Curious. Oh, I need a new word. It's February. Okay, so what else could you change? So you would change the washers?
I would make the rod.
Oh my God, you're dumb. So write that stuff down.
And instead of washers,
Oh, everybody needs to write. Everybody needs to write your list.
instead of washers,
It's not right there.
You're just looking for things you can change. No. You have to focus on your job right now. Then we'll get to that, okay? What else? Okay.
I said it's spelled, at least I know what it's spelled.
add more batteries.
What about
I didn't make it make the rod larger.
More alligators.
More water if we add the batteries and the washers. Other maybe we could try.
Or could I just do this? Could I just take alligator? Alligator clip.
Microscope.
Like the brands. Okay, different brands of batteries. That would be interesting. What's something you came up with? Okay. Tell me more about that.
Better wire. You don't need one of those when you connect
Okay, so maybe it made out of different metals.
exactly, you get a big car battery, put those on there, put it on a large stand. One battery right here, but look up
More alligator clips. Okay, now tell me about the bolt. You said something about the bolt.
I only have 3.
boys.
Add another one. So there's 2 electromagnets. Okay. I'm wondering about this whole setup. Is there something you could change about this? Like
I would add
more wire?
just more circle wrapper on the hook.
So you know what we call that?
Those called
Coils. So we have more coils. What about less coils?
Yeah, when your car breaks down. I think that would
Oh, you think that, so maybe we should test that just to make sure that you're right. Yeah, test about that. What about the bolts actually? Could we change that?
It's car wrapper.
Does it have to be magnetic? Oh, I know it's magnetic. So could I put a piece in there? Would that tell us something? Even if it doesn't, does that still tell us something? What does that tell us?
I know they weren't replaced the outside with the paper.
Electromagnet, so that would be maybe good for us to know and good for the mechanical engineers that they have to use a certain type of material. Keep thinking.
Keep going, ladies and gentlemen. Connect to your car and battery.
You should have at least 10 things you can change. If you don't have 10, you need to get back to work.
Wait, here.
We could try like maybe put something else.
Use it where? In the circuit?
Yeah.
Why would you want this in the circuit?
Oh, wait.
No.
Okay, but if I put the washer there, how do I connect it to that?
And more.
So where I'm like,
Oh no, we have the biggest nail, we're gonna use the biggest
I want you to get this.
It's kind of replacing it.
It's not sharp.
Or maybe, maybe we could take this one.
What else could
We
I do
take
this setup?
See, if it was a nail, it would have been like up to the
It's all metal.
And make it magnetic, put like wash.
I wonder if I can connect those and I can like that.
Try to make a magnet that will like another actually.
Emailing more water.
What about the bolt?
Just like said, just said.
Does that have to stay? Does that have to stay the same?
What are we gonna do with the pencil? Like a stack.
You could take that away.
I can write with it. I can write more information with the pencil. Yeah. Wait, I don't know like connect ones. But then that means we're gonna have to write stuff. A nail. Yeah. A nail.
I mean, like the back off and turn
Wait,
symbol
what
and
is
so
it?
on the alligator clips.
So we have ideas that we don't think of, but if we tried it, we may be able to prove it. Something thing we can change would be the,
Or we could try.
But then you try
30 seconds.
I was kind of wondering if we'll make it.
Do it.
Didn't even say make a leg.
Not chicken nuggets, like we can try different things like this. Like I'll have
These are grand.
paper clips and nuggets and stuff.
No idea what the last
Nuggets are like giant bowls.
battery holder.
Like huge bowls that you can like put in stuff.
I wonder if that would be different than if we had 2 separate batteries. Is that what you were thinking? Materials manager, please put everything back into your bag. And please come, everyone, to the carpet with your iPads. You need to be able to see this.
Why should you do
I found it out of the batteries. Oh my god.
You need to be here in 15.
We were number 2.
Kylie and Stetson, you don't have time. 3,
I made it.
2, yeah, but Kylie didn't because you were messing around with her. 1 and 0. You should be here. All right, let's go. I want a list of every single thing we can change. Blake,
Add more batteries to make it more powerful.
add batteries. What else? DJ,
More alligator clips.
more alligator clips. Do you think we could do less alligator clips?
Yeah.
But you would
I can only do 1.
No, because you need one on each side.
I think I need 1 on each side.
Unless you were to just make an infinite circle with a battery and
Okay. Austin,
have another bolt.
like a whole nother electromagnet?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh. Do you know what we call that? Wrap. Coils. We call those coils when we wrap it around. So you want more coils? What about its opposite? Could I do less coils?
Yeah, but
Yes,
it
you
would
can,
be
Tom.
you not?
But then it would be weak.
Yeah, it would be
Well, now, you say that it would be weak, but can you prove that to me?
Yes.
With data.
Oh, no.
Okay, so,
There's no way to
if you can't prove it to me, then it's something that we could change, and it would be good for us to know, right? Okay, Shay,
Use all 75 washers and have it still work.
you want to use all 75?
You need a lot of wire.
Okay, maybe a lot of wire we need. Mila, what's something else? Kylie, you need to be here. I don't know what you're doing. No.
Replace some of the mail, but like you use different types of glue to try like using a washer or the magnet on your glue.
Tell me again what you want to change.
Then like replacing a bolt
DJ.
replacing a bolt and you could try a washer.
So you want a different bolt material? Like, what about wood? Could we put a wood dowel in there and see if it works?
Yeah. Well, you can try it.
Well, we can try it, right?
I said change the material of the bolt.
Okay, what else? This is kind of a wimpy list. The 4th graders got all the way down here. Abby,
We could try like some paper clips.
so you want a different washer material? Okay. Okay, Carol?
Use a double battery holder.
A double battery holder. You explain that to me. Could you explain that to your classmates?
Like have a holder that can hold 2 batteries and put both batteries and see if it works better than just having 2 separate batteries.
Okay. Darian?
You can try using different brands of batteries.
Different brands of batteries.
That's good.
I was talking to Mr. Ross about this morning, and he said that he noticed that some of the different batteries were seeming to be stronger than the others. Did you notice that? Especially if you had 2 different battery types at your table? Yes.
Different types of wood.
Tell me about that.
Like, I don't know if there is any different types. Maybe some that are stronger, but enough more electricity.
So you think the coils themselves need to be different?
Maybe.
Like the thickness of the wire maybe? Do you think that wire comes in different thicknesses?
Yeah.
Okay, so we call that gauge. The gauge of the wire. So maybe we'll be able to try a thinner wire and a thicker wire. Alright, what else? Shay again.
Add really big batteries.
So you
Big
want
car
to
battery.
change the
Like a-
size
like
of
a
the
bolt
battery.
battery.
Like-
Car battery.
Right?
A bolt battery. Car battery. Car batteries.
Now,
That
Shay-
thing would explode.
Do you think that you could have a smaller battery too?
Yep.
I wonder if that would change how many washers it picks up.
Car battery. It would. Johnny, car battery.
Kylie.
Yeah, Johnny, jumper
As like,
Jumper
Oh, I'm sorry, Kylie's gonna have to wait until everyone is being an active listener. Blake, looking either at me or her.
you could maybe like use not the wire, the coil, but like other wires.
Like a different material of
Yeah.
wire.
Johnny, I said good idea.
I know.
Okay. Anything else? Mila? Darian, you can be on the perfect.
Maybe like we could just like totally not use any of this stuff, and if we could find things that are kind of like magnets or like different types of wires that have electricity, like light bulbs have like little wires in them, so maybe like we use those kinds of wires, and we like have some different kind of like washer material.
Okay, so the material of the wire and then the material of the washer. Okay. Anything else you want to add? Kirby?
Use 2 bolts and wrap it with 1 wire.
Use 2 bolts and wrap it with 1 wire. So literally the number of bolts in 1 electromagnet.
Ooh, that would be.
Okay, so how am I gonna write that? Number of bolts with 1 wire. Okay, anything else?
Wait.
Shay?
Did you already say add more or add another electromagnet?
Yep, more electromagnets. All right, anything else? Yes, Tristan.
Bigger alligator clips?
So you want the size of the alligator clips?
Yeah. That'll be good.
All right, anything else? All right, Kylie, last one.
The size of the washers.
Oh, did we get the size of the washers?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Hi, John.
I was gonna say size of bolts.
Be older than.
We did material of the washers, but not the size. Oh my goodness, that sparked some more. Abby?
The size. Like how big? The size of the bolt.
The size of the bolts?
Yeah.
Do we have that one?
No.
No. I just thought.
Oh,
we did.
Okay. Anything else? Oh, Tristan.
The size of the washers.
We just got that one.
that said that.
Oh.
All
The
right.
type of the washer.
The type of washer? We got material of washers, I think, up here. Yep, washer material. All right.
That's weird.
Screens down. all of these things that you can change have a special word, a special vocab word, which is called variable. Here. Variable.
Variable.
Variable
Variable.
is something that changes.
Is something that changes.
A variable
A variable.
is something that changes.
Something that changes.
Close mirror.
Close your mirror.
The reason that I turned around is because I was thinking of a caterpillar going through metamorphosis when it changes from a caterpillar to a butterfly.
Turn and teach. Stetson and Sunshine teach each other. Stetson, you need to find a partner.
I just did it.
Stetson, if you don't find a partner, you need to turn for recess. Tracy's turn. So your turn. Okay, then you give us something for recess. 3, 2, 1, and here. A variable is something that changes. Close mirror. These are all things that I can change. So they are called independent variables. I remember that because of the alliteration, again, of I and independent. So a variable is something that changes. And, oop, we need an S. Variables, okay? Now, what is changing, but I don't directly change it? So if I change these, how will I know if my electromagnet is stronger or weaker? How do I measure that? How will I know if changing the washer material matters? What tells me that? Turn and talk to a partner.
Yeah. And I think an add batteries because maybe if you add a bigger battery, you can add like I think most of the time in bigger batteries. I'd say and then you know you guys like seriously had your little
3, 2, 1, and here. Oh, sorry. Move yours to share. Wrong thing. Yes, Emily.
Try it and like different materials in the washer and see if any of them are different.
Okay, but what if I change the brand of the battery? How will I know if that affects the electromagnet?
It's not as
What am I measuring at that
Try
point?
something new. Different brand of battery. See if you try that new.
Emily, ideas? Shay?
I think that you try a different kind of battery, and then you're measuring which one's stronger and which one's lower magnetic. And which one works better.
Okay, please sit on the perimeter of the carpet.
Ow.
And if you're sitting next to someone that you're talking to, please move, because it's annoying. Okay, I have 2 different brands of batteries. I have a Duracell. Oh no, they're both Duracell. Can you, Carly, go give me a one of the green batteries? You can just look in the bags, honey. Thank you. All right, so now 2 different kinds of batteries. I've got the little green batteries, which are the player batteries. And then I have my Duracell battery. And I'm making my open or closed circuit. Well, right now they're open. Well, that one's closed, right? But this one's open. It's not connected. How will I know which one is stronger?
Whichever one picks up then.
Whichever one picks up more what?
More water.
Okay, so I put this in here. Count them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I look at this one,
I'm taking this one.
this one has 4. So, how am I measuring if it's stronger or not so strong? What am I looking
It
at?
depends how many you pick up.
It depends on my washers,
Yeah, but-
right? So I'm measuring the number of washers because I think that this one is stronger because it picks up more washers, right? Okay,
But then
now
together,
my question is, you were looking at this and I came around to your tables and when I went like this, it wasn't a magnet. But when I hook it up to my circuit, now,
The battery gives it.
now it is magnetic.
It
So
only
what
takes
does that
one.
tell you about what electricity can create?
Magnet.
Shay?
Can create a magnet.
It can create a magnet. But Darian, I have a question. This magnet sticks all the time. It's been up there for 2 years. This one, it was just a magnet. Now if I put it here,
Oh, it's a different.
It's gonna
kind of
fall.
Material.
I never ever hooked this one up to a circuit. So what makes this one a permanent magnet that will stay and this one a temporary one? It has to be hooked up to electricity.
Because that one is like a.
Darian, what do you think?
I think there's like electricity in the magnet.
You think there's electricity in that magnet?
Yeah.
All the time, it never runs out? Never has to be recharged?
Is it
No,
right?
not
Okay.
really.
So, I want you right now to tell me about this. This was what we did last week. When I hook this up to the circuit, you just told me that electricity, if I hook it up to the circuit, electricity will create a magnet. Is this magnetic when I hook it up?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's try it. Okay, it's lighting, so we have a closed circuit. If this is magnetic, how will we know?
It will stay.
The washer will stick to it, right? Didn't stick to the top of the light bulb, but let's try the metal just to be sure. Is it
No.
Is it a magnet? Hmm.
Because it's a light bulb. Maybe.
Yeah, but you just told me that electricity is what can make that.
Maybe
Only
some
for different
materials.
type of.
But these are both metal. I have metal here and metal here.
Oh, I know why. It has to be wire wrapped.
You think the wire wrapping around has something to do with it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I think so.
I want you to keep thinking about it because that's what we're going to come back to again and again and again. Okay, I'm not going to tell you the answer because I want you to think about it. Okay? Please go into Notability. Go to the box going into the, with the arrow going into the box. And this time, I think it's the second one down. It's called a concept cartoon.
Draft to cartoon.
Go out and then go back in.
Yep, draft to cartoon formative
Yeah,
assessment.
this one with the minions.
Yep, it should have a bunch of minions on it.
Kevin, Bob, and Stuart.